Hey guys, this is RyGuyGaming here today, back with a new series. Today we are going to be starting a playthrough of Halo Combat Evolved. We will be playing, here I'll just show you the options I picked. So we'll be playing on the remastered graphics. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I do because they're way brighter than the original. And the original graphics can be annoyingly dark at times. I know it sets the mood better, but oh well. But we will be playing with the classic music because the classic music is cool. I also have the score on because the score is fun. We'll be playing on normal because that's all I feel comfortable doing for a let's play. And then I have Grunt Birthday Party on because it's nice to know when you get a headshot, and it's kind of fun. A lot of these other skulls we'll be fine without. Alright, but let's go ahead and start watching the first cutscene.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their station.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana. Let's give our old friend a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your action station. Platoon, secure airlocks on deck 11. 14th platoon rendezvous with 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead Charlie 14.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the fly boys started. We are leaving this ship and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away, laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir. Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
Sir?
Right. Let's thaw him out.
Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5! Tube shows green. Cycle complete.
Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quickly.
Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle-ready stat.
Chief, please look around the room. I need to get a calibration reading for your battlesuit's diagnostics. Good. Thank you, sir.
I'm bringing your health monitors online, sir.
Vital signs look normal. No freezer burn. Okay, sir. Go ahead and climb out of the cryotube. I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stim. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
Alright, so here we are in the game. Unfortunately, since we're playing on normal, we do have to play through like the tutorial or the, I don't know what you would call this. Yeah, for some reason they always have this like tutorial thing in the first bit of the game. I think Halo 4 and 5 are the only ones that don't have something like this. Put it back the other way because who the flip plays with inverted.
Do you want me to leave it like that or switch it again? Okay, I'll leave the pitch normal. But if you want,
So I do like inverted, but only if I'm doing like flying, then it makes sense. But if you're like aiming your head, it makes more sense for me to use just up and down. Anyways, let's go step over here. And we'll do the shield stuff. So, are you gonna start this? Okay, there we go. So this was actually the third Halo game I ever played. I never played this as a kid. Because, well, mostly because I didn't have an Xbox at the time, but also because it was rated M and I was young at the time, so, you know, I'm not really gonna play a rated M game as a kid. Anyways, so yeah, I played Reach first, then 4, then this one.
Aye, aye, sir. The skipper seems jumpy. We'd better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
okay, I'll leave
We'll find you weapons later.
Oh god, they're trying to get through the door! Security! Intruders in the IO2!
Sam! Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
So something that's pretty interesting about the cutscenes, like we saw the intro cutscene, is that they're actually completely in-engine. There's no pre-rendered cutscenes in this game. They're all in-engine, and they're all, like, basically rarely scripted. Most of the movement and stuff was the developers actually like taking control of the actor or whatever and like moving them around with like the controls or whatever. I think I could be going the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Yeah, so we don't have a weapon right now, so I just have to run past all these dudes. I have played through this one quite a few times. I'd say at least 5, if not more. Probably more. And Halo 2 is probably the one I've played through. Well, no, I think I've technically played through 2 now more than ODST. Oh yeah, something cool about the Master Chief Collection is you can actually switch to the old graphics. You could do this on the Anniversary Edition too, where you can like see the original Xbox graphics and just like switch back and forth.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3. Make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report!
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am! Fire control for the main cannon is offline!
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the office. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a matter of seconds. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable. That means you're leaving the ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a hard transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I don't keep it loaded, so you'll have to find ammo as you go.
All right. So I guess I never kind of specified like what I'm planning to do for this. So basically we're going to be playing through the games in order with an asterisk. I'll let you know what I mean by with an asterisk when we get there, but for the most part we'll be playing them in order. So,
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you
and
do
by
best.
in order I mean release order, not chronological order. If we were playing in chronological order, we would have started with Halo Wars, obviously. Because that's actually the game that's set earliest in the timeline. I don't know if it's just like a placebo thing, but I find it's actually easier to get headshots when you have Grunt Birthday Party on. Yeah, sometimes with this game, the difficulty can kind of be like all over the place. Like sometimes with enemies like these, normal is a little too easy, but once you get, like further along, it can be like, you know, a pretty average run through the game. Easy is probably too easy for anyone, except people who are like brand new to FPS. I have played through this game on Legendary before, but I will be honest, I did use the bandana skull, which gives you infinite ammo. So I don't know if I would like technically count that as like an achievement, because it's kind of easy because you can just kind of spam grenades. And so that makes it really a lot simpler to get through when you don't have to worry about ammo. Alrighty. So yeah, Halo's kind of cool because it was really one of those games that kind of set a lot of standards, specifically for console FPS. Obviously, there are way better FPS games, specifically on the PC. There were and will be after, but Halo kind of set the bar as far as console FPS goes. Especially when it comes to like narrative-driven FPS, where there's like a story. And I mean, obviously the story isn't anything super fancy, but it's like more than just shoot bad guy, you know? I mean, that's pretty much what the gameplay boils down to, is shoot bad guy, but the story's just a tiny bit more in depth, I guess you could say. Oh yeah, I forgot. So when we picked up that little thing in the room, you see my shield bar, it went green and now it's red. That's like an overshield, so it gives you like an extra 2 bars of shields. Those ones don't recharge though, you can see. Man, this game probably, out of all the Halos, has some of the best sounding guns though. Like the Magnum and the frickin' assault rifle sound amazing in this game. And the pistol is by far the most OP weapon in any Halo. Just because technically it's automatic, like you hold down the trigger and it just keeps blasting. It also has a pretty dang high rate of fire for a pistol. And yeah, it's good at getting headshots, so like it's pretty much the best weapon in the game, because there really isn't any, besides the sniper rifle, there isn't really any other like precision weapon. I don't even think the Covenant have a precision weapon. I'm kind of blanking on if they do. But yeah, it's pretty much either pistol or sniper rifle. And sniper rifle obviously kind of sucks at close quarters combat, but the pistol's just kind of good at everything. So if you have the ammo for it, the pistol is pretty much the go-to. But the assault rifle is good for taking down shields. You can see the big blue aliens, they're called elites. They have like shields, and once you take them down, they're susceptible to a single headshot, like the grunts always are, because they don't have shields, so you can always just cap them in the face. But the elites have their shields, and while those are up, you can't headshot them. So the assault rifle is just a good way to lay down a lot of fire to get their shields down. Let's grab another overshield. The best combo in the game is to actually pick up one of these, the plasma pistol. A charged shot like this will instantly bring down an enemy's shield, and then you switch to the pistol and shoot him in the head. So that's like a nice combo that if you do any like legendary or heroic play, you'd probably be using a lot. On the higher difficulties, the assault rifle doesn't really see much use because it pretty much takes like a whole clip to even like get shields down, so it's not really viable on the higher difficulties. On the higher difficulties like heroic and legendary, the assault rifle really has pretty much only one use. I won't get into that now, because it kind of spoils the later part of the game if you've never played before. And I don't want to do that. I would like to point out, if you haven't noticed already, this game is rated M, so I know my channel does have a lot of younger subs from the Roblox stuff, so please keep that in mind, that this is an M-rated game. I would say it's pretty tame. At the time this game came out, a lot of games were simply getting rated M because they were FPS. If you go on to the YouTube channel called Coding Secrets, he has a video where he talks about the Bionicle video game that was made for, I think, PlayStation 2, and how it was originally going to be a first-person shooter. But because of it being a first-person shooter, the ESRB wanted to rate it M for mature, and so they had to make it a third-person shooter before they could get the rating lowered down to, I think, E10 plus or teen, maybe? I can't remember. But yeah, at the time, and even still today, but not as much, pretty much if your game was a first-person game with guns, it was automatically going to get a M rating. And there is some blood, like when the humans or the aliens get shot, but like you can see here, obviously someone got shot there. The alien blood is blue though, which I don't think the rating boards care about as much. Like, I guess the color of blood depends on how graphic they consider the game to be. So yes, in this game, you do have a flashlight. Well, technically the gun has a flashlight because you can see as I move the barrel of my gun, the flashlight beam moves around. But the flashlight is on every gun, and even at the beginning of the game when you didn't have a gun, you could still use the flashlight. So it's kind of like a universal flashlight that I guess just gets attached to whatever gun you're using at the time, and if you have no gun, it's just attached to your face or something. Because obviously Master Chief isn't holding a flashlight. And I think the assault rifle model does actually have a flashlight on the front of it.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry.
The heck was that? Some kind of particle or something?
Really don't want us on that ring. Warning, blast doors closing.
So yeah, like I said, this is on the PC, but I am playing with controller because keyboard and mouse sucks. At least for me, I'm no good with it at all. And on Master Chief Collection, I think there's like bullet magnetism that only happens if you're using a controller. I'm not sure if that's multiplayer only, but it seems like a lot of people consider the aiming easier if you're using a controller just because of the bullet magnetism. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Okay.
Detecting Covenant movement outside the access ways. Activating motion tracker. Let's find a safe exit.
So it's kind of funny that you don't get your motion tracker until this far into the level.
Motion tracker shows all clear. Wait, we need to get through that door, but it's been damaged by an
since it's kind of like a staple of the other games, and this one of course after you get it, it's just interesting that they don't give it to you until now. Alrighty, so yes, I am planning on eventually one day playing through all of the Halo games, like I said, in release order. How long that will take, I don't know, because some of these games are kind of long. Like for example, this game has a lot of levels that are pretty lengthy. Some of them can take like a good 45 minutes. I think the library can take like an hour. But I guess we'll see. You can see on the side I'm getting like progress bars and stuff. That's because on the Master Chief Collection they have like challenges you can do to get like cosmetic unlocks, and it's completely like progression based. Like you don't have to pay to unlock cosmetics in this game, which is really nice. I don't even think you can pay to unlock cosmetics in this game. So you basically just buy the game and then you're good. Of course you have to buy all the Halo games separately. I think Reach is the only one that comes with like the Master Chief Collection, and then you buy the extra games as DLC. I think it's funny they like run around down there. I don't even think you can get down there anymore, but so yeah, it's kind of interesting. Sometimes I like to, when I'm playing by myself, I just kind of like to go through areas and switch between the graphical styles to see like some of the stuff. So if you see here, there's this like UNSC Petty Officer Linda. So that's another Spartan from the lore. I don't think she ever shows up in the games until Halo 5. Because I think originally, I can't remember where I heard this. It might have just been from a friend, so I don't know how accurate it's supposed to be. But I think originally the story was supposed to be that Master Chief was like the last Spartan, and all the other ones had either like died or like died on Reach, I think. Which we'll see more of when we get to Reach. I could be wrong though, because, you know, it was just my buddy telling me that, so he could have just been misinformed, but I was always under the impression as a kid, before later games came out, that, like, Halo Reach, I think, was the first game that featured other Spartans, because my friends, they didn't read books, so we didn't know anything about, like, the extended Halo lore, for example, but, do I have grenades yet? I swear I usually get grenades by now, but maybe not. I need to go back through here so I can like flank these guys. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I think originally the plan was to have Master Chief be the last Spartan, but then they kind of retconned that, I think, or I was just misinformed. Oh, beautiful. Let me know if that's annoying. I'm probably going to record this whole series before I upload it, so I won't be able to like get feedback if you find that annoying, but I will be able to turn it off for Halo 2, for example. So when this finally one day does get uploaded, let me know if that's annoying and we can turn it off for Halo 2. I think it's kind of funny, and like I said earlier, I don't know if it's placebo, but I swear it helps me get more headshots. And it helps you know when grunts are dead. If you're like headshot. Oh, here's the grenades. The scoring system is fun because then you can get like medals and stuff like you see over on this side. I'm getting like double kills and overkills. Really, they don't matter. Usually the medals are just for multiplayer, but it's just kind of fun to see how you're doing. Like especially if you get like a big explosion kill and you just get like a butt ton of medals. We should almost be done with the level though. I always get lost at the end here because I always run down that way. You're supposed to run down this way, and the end is like around here somewhere. I think you just have to kill all these guys, and I think it isn't ending because this guy's still alive. There we go. Yeah, see, now we're done.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
Aye, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know. We're landing on it.
Knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Heads up, everyone. This is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
Alrighty. that's going to do it for this episode here today. Thank you very much for watching. Next time we're going to be playing the next mission, which is aptly called Halo. And I hope to see you then. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.